no one's put together a network of Torah keepers and care providers who love Yeshua and love the Torah that are made available to the community. Because all these guys are sitting in the living room with 15, 20 people thinking they're doing the Torah because now they're getting heavy. Now it's Kabbalah, now it's Mishnah, now it's Gemara. They're getting heavy. You know, and now they're questioning how the Catholics put the Bible together. Yeah, they're questioning the veracity of the King James Bible. See, they're into like new levels of Torah. You understand?
Yes.
I'm not saying stop keeping the Torah. I'm not saying don't obey the Torah. I'm saying obey the Torah, but understand all the Torah knowledge in the world doesn't mean you practice the Torah. And those in the church who don't have Torah knowledge certainly don't practice the Torah. And what is transgression? What is sin? The transgression of the Torah. That's what sin is. Violating the Torah. So that those who know the Torah and those who don't know the Torah both sin. Hello? Does this make any sense? Now look at verse 14. Romans 2:14. Understanding our church brethren. You got that? Brethren. Brethren. For the nations which have not Torah do by nature the things contained in the Torah. These having not Torah da'at, they don't have Torah knowledge, listen. They have what? They have the inbred Torah. That doesn't mean it's Torah in a loaf, in a baguette. It doesn't mean inbred. Inbred means in the kishkis. Alright? See, that's what Paul says. Well, his letters are hard to understand. Of course they are. Because they cause you to do something with Torah knowledge. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Look at verse 14. For when the nations, who are the nations? The Ephraimites, the church, the Goyim, okay, those who have no Torah knowledge, do by nature. Turn to everybody and say, do by nature. Naturally, by inclination, by inward conviction. When they do it naturally, inbred, it's inbred. Every born-again believer who is led by the Ruach has an inbred Torah which will either accuse them or excuse them. When Yahweh will judge the secrets of men's hearts according to my gospel.
Come on now.
When the nations do by nature the things contained in the Torah, these, look at verse 14, these not having Torah da'at, but having an inbred Torah that's taking, build, help, the hurting, the homeless, the down and out, the downcast, those who have been put down, and those who have been beaten down, and those who have no hope, and those who have been told they'll never amount to anything, and those who have been told they'll never be anybody, and those who have been told all the things that they can't do, and those who have been told they're not worthy of love and deserve to be punished. When you reach out to those folks, you're doing Torah, and you are declared tzaddik, and you are righteous, and all the Nazarenes are sitting in their living rooms and in their warehouses arguing what time Shabbat starts. Should we follow the Israel calendar or the Jewish calendar? Should we follow Michael Rood's calendar or Rabbi Moshe's calendar? The Karaites do this, but the Sadducees do this, and they do. Who's right? And so we get so caught up, and the hurting are not being ministered to. Look at this. Look at verse 14. I think you missed the gravity of this statement. I think you missed it. Let me help you with the gravity of this declaration. Now you know why Nazarene Israelites like to get rid of Rav Shaul's writings? Because it teaches them that the church is doing the Torah, and it can't enter their pre-programmed thinking. The same way the church does have anti-Semitic doctrine, we have anti-church doctrine. That is not based on Scripture. It's based on feelings and the fact that we don't like them. Because they don't have the same knowledge we have. Watch this. Born-again, Ruach-filled people will do and perform the heart of the Torah even though, listen, even though they may not do it at the right time, on the right day, with the right methods. I'll say that again because some of you missed that. Born again. Everyone in this room almost got born again in the church. Everyone. And like an idiot, I just banged them and beat them up and just tossed the baby out with the bathwater as if there was nothing good about it. They saved me. They saved my wife. My wife got saved in the church. Watch this. Born again Ruach-led people will do and perform the heart of the Torah, which is Matthew 25, even though they may not do it on the right time, on the right day, with the right methods. Do you understand? All Torah knowledge does is give you the knowledge that you're doing the right methods on the right day and the right time, but it doesn't justify you. Those who love Yeshua and do the Torah, they're the ones who are justified. What a bubble to burst. Yahweh is bursting our bubble today. The church, with all their papal symbols and papal idols and all their little magic carpet rides and beads that rose and rose that beads and water that sprinkles and all the other chazarai. All right? Yahweh says, if they're building the hospices, if they're doing Matthew 25, if they're doing the heart of the Torah, faith, love, if they're reaching out to those less fortunate, it's that inner ticker, that inbred Torah. They don't have the knowledge, but they've got the inbred Torah. What's the inbred Torah? The Ruach HaKodesh. Teaching them, prompting them, convicting them to do good and sin not. Hello? I know what I'm talking about. Watch this. This inbred Torah in the nations, in Ephraim, in the church, in verse 14. Ephraimites are in the church. The church is not Ephraim, but Ephraim is predominantly in the church. This inbred Torah has raised up more hospitals, hospices, recovery centers, alcohol and drug recovery venues than all the Torah midrashes in the world alone without works. By those who know the Torah and the mythology to practice the Torah, but they don't apply it. Now you know why Jewish believers hated Rav Shaul. He was saying all those believers that are coming to faith in Corinth, in Athens, in Thessalonica, in Philippi, all those pagan cities, all those pagan areas, all those pagan territories, guess what? They're doing the Torah, and you, Mr. Yehudite, who know the Torah and boast in the Torah and have Torah discussions, and you could write your own Torah, and you could recite the Torah from Genesis to Deuteronomy backwards by heart. That's what the Pharisees did. They knew the Torah by heart, line by line. He said, not interested. He said, those who don't know the Torah, when they practice the Torah through the inbred conviction of Torah, and they don't know the mythology, the venues, and all these things, the day and the time, it doesn't matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because no matter how much you know the Torah, you still break the Torah. That's why it doesn't matter. This year, you and I are perfect examples. We broke the Feast of Sukkot. Everyone in this room violated. A, many of us did not commit to living outdoors for 7 days and 7 nights. I'm one of them. I broke the commandment right there. B, those of us who wanted to fulfill the commandment heard about the hurricane, and the park made us close the tents and go home. Where in the Bible does it say, if man tells you to close the Sukkot, you must? And P.S., call Max Mayfield. If Max Mayfield tells you to take down your Sukkah after 4 days, it's okay. You can break the Torah because it's Max Mayfield. We broke the Torah as a congregation this year. Does that mean we don't try again next year? No. We should do the Torah, but never think that because we know the Torah, that we somehow don't break the Torah. We do break the Torah. And those in the church, they break it also. We break it by not taking care of the less fortunate and not doing the things of Yahweh, the heart of the Torah. They break it because they don't have the knowledge of the Torah. So then what's the issue? The Torah is not the issue. Sin is the issue. You're all not hearing me.
Oh yeah. Come on now.
Verse 15. That doesn't mean Torah is not important. It means those who know the Torah ought to be building the nursing homes, ought to be building